Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Today, we'll see a contest from the National League Central between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Cubs baseball starts right now. Jose Quintana, a Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Brewers, the center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
First pitch of the at-bat. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Dan, Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And the day begins with an out. There's one away. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, this lineup could really benefit if Christian Yelich could find his groove. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
At the plate, Ben Gamel. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Quintana has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
The 1-2 is a sinker that misses for a ball. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Ben Gamel is the second out of the opening frame.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In is Christian Yelich. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently third in the National League in that category.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Fouled off. Yelich, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Oh, yeah.
Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back safely. The 0-1 on its way. Called strike 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2. Swing and a liner. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 offering. A bouncer to the left side. Baez has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Zach Davies, a Washington-born right-hander, gets the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Coming to the plate now, Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Javier Baez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
Now here it comes. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out, a lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average, and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He went deep in the contest last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Zobrist, or Zorilla as he's sometimes called. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
First offering on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. He's picked up 14 hits in 38 ABs. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Bryant, a 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder. And
a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Digging in, Wilson Contreras, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. Number 17 for him on the season as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
So coming to the plate, Anthony Rizzo, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now.
Anthony Rizzo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. So 1-1. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. Grandal is really a unique kind of hitter. He bats from both sides of the plate, but what makes him so special is his ability to hit for power from both sides.
Yeah, and this is a manager's dream. This does not come down the pike too often. Even in today's game with the best 750 players in the world, there are very few players with the skill set that this guy possesses.
The 1-1. Taken, strike two.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
So striding in, Hernan Perez, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes this the other way to right, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
Standing in now, Eric Thames, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
The 0-2 delivery. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Batting none. The pitcher.
Standing in, Zach Davies, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle, taken in by Zobrist. He'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves one. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in, Jason Hayward. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball one. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Called strike, and that'll run it full. Swing and a little blooper to center. Perez onto the grass. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Ready now, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Here's the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Here it comes on 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Hayward gets his lead at first, nobody out. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now. Runners on the move for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. It skips in and is safe. Close play, but he's in there.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And up next, the pitcher, Jose Quintana. He's set. Here it comes. And now the runner's trying for third. Bunt still on here with 1 away as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The center fielder, Albert.
Now at the plate, Albert Almora trying to cash in here in his first at bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. The 1-1 home. And it's grounded foul. Men on third with 2 down. This is skied into short left center. Calling for it, Gamble. And that ends the inning. Cubs strand one. After two, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Lorenzo Cain.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just misses for ball one. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Hayward has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Ben Gamble.
Digging in to try it again, Ben Gamble. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No, that's
curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. 1 out, nobody on. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, Christian.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Yelich. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. None left for Milwaukee. They're down 2-0.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. They're currently tops in the league in runs scored, and the primary reason for that? Home runs, a category they lead the league in as well. One player told me that pretty much up and down the lineup, every guy is capable of losing one into the seats. But he also said they're a lot more dynamic than that. With the guys they have, they know home runs will come. But it's their ability to put guys on the bases and have quality at-bats in those situations that sets them apart. Matt?
Okay, thank you, honey. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Into the box now, Ben Zobrist, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Throw over to first, and late reactions, and they got him.
So much for that leadoff single. That was a good move and a pretty quick tag by the first baseman, and it's like the hit never even happened.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the third. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
Three and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Here it is, the 3-0. Is looked at for the first strike.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras, man at first after the 2-out walk.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Striding in, Mike Moustakas as we begin the top of the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Pulled toward right center field. Baez has a play. 1 away.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box, number 18. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he takes this one high, 1-1. To the left side, but it's well foul. The 1-2. Softly hit here to the left side. And that'll be the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. First pitch of the at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail it here 2-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Matt. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So digging in now, Anthony Rizzo comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Anthony Rizzo.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike. Rizzo, a native Floridian. He's a 9-year major league vet. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Full count, 3-2. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. And that misses for ball 4. The leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Here's Jason Hayward now. First offering on its way. Hit out towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once. But you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side. Normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not. And now we've got a couple of guys on.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. 0-1 count. Here it comes. David Bodie will have to get loose in a hurry now as he'll come in and run following the injury. Bodie at second. Hayward at first with no outs. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Three and one to the Cubs left fielder.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Now both runners on the move, but any thoughts of a throw will be academic here. It's ball 4 and the bases are suddenly loaded now with still nobody out.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Jose Quintana. He did his job and laid down a successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Two runs, 5 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
So one away here in the Chicago 4th, and into bat next is Albert Almora. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
3 runs, 5 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And he lays off for ball 1. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Almora with an even count, 2-2.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Another 2-2 offering. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming in on it is Kane. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both of these guys are working right around the same speed. 93 for one, 92 for the other. So it's back to the top of the order now. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. First offering on its way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. The run scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, and you have to figure he will not be thrilled with his performance in this one. Freddie Peralta answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Peralta.
Standing in now, Ben Zobrist, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. In there, and it's even at 1. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. David Bodie will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Defensively for the Cubs. Now playing first base, Number 13.
Now at the plate, Hernan Perez. He singled his last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. Ball one.
One strike.
Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
In now, Eric Thames. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Perez leads off second with nobody out. Hit hard on the ground to second. There to play it is Zobrist. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Freddie Peralta.
Orlando Arcia will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3, Orlando Arcia.
Fouled away. In his career, Arcia hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. A man at third with one away. Fastball just inside.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Three-two pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And another foul ball. The next 3-2. And he lays off ball four. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Into the box, Lorenzo Cain, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
If I'm on the mound, the guy gets a hack off on me like that and crushes a breaking ball down the line, kind of note to self, I'm not going there again.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. To second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning two on the high chopper. They only get one, and that allows the runner from third to score.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. First pitch on its way. Left side, but well foul. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. Lifted the other way to left center. Schwarber has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A run, a hit, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Brewers 1. Drew Pomeranz, a lefty standing 6'6", takes over the pitching duties here.
Drew Pomeranz.
Striding into the box, Chris Bryant. In prior matchups against Drew Pomeranz, batting .500, 4 for 8. He also has 1 home run.
Bryant.
Pulled a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Yelich is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Ready once again, Wilson Contreras. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Grounded back up the middle. Perez up the middle, and there's out number 2. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And as you see right there, that total puts them in the 14th spot, otherwise known as second to last in the NL. Coming to the plate now, David Bodie. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's too high, ball 2.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
The 2-0 on the way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gamble is camped under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Cubs 5 and the Brewers 1. Standing in, Christian Yelich. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Right fielder, Christian Yelich.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Pulled toward right center field. Hayward has a read on it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike Moustakas.
At the plate, Mike Moustakas. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead 0-1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
The 2-2. Fouled off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 2-2 one more time. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
The 2-2 one more time. Hit hard down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. As we put up our team leaderboard, you can see it there. He's now up to 25 on the year. Striding in once again, number 18. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Schwarber is in pursuit. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Into the box now, Yasmani Grandal. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. Count still at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. And that retires the side. Brewers strand 1. They're down here 5-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Hayward. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
The right fielder, Jason Hayward.
First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Come on, Jason.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter 2-seamer combo.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, left fielder.
Opportunity now to peer into the future plans for the Brewers organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch on its way. And that's in there for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. One out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. High and deep to straightaway right. Yelich going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jose Quintana.
So striding forward now, Jose Quintana getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Pomerantz is ready. Here's the first pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike one.
Count for 2-1.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. They're up 5-1. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Digging in and looking for more, Hernan Perez. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Count is 1-2 now. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Eric Thames, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Cody scoops it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for Milwaukee, the pitcher, Drew.
Number 2 will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Number 2.
Popped him up. Zobrist moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're down 5-1.
7th inning stretch.
Jake Faria gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 36, Jake Faria.
Here's Javier Baez.
Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Oh, and 2. Here it comes. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Down the third baseline, but this is foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Baez is retired, and there's one away. In now, Ben Zobrist. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Ready for another chance? Chris Bryant. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Line drive to left. Gamble will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. They lead this one, though, 5-1. David Phelps is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season. stepping in, Lorenzo Cain, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive, base hit. Oh, and he misses it.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get-me-over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
Standing in now, Ben Gamble, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. One 0 count. Here it is, and he fouls this one off. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. One pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
There's one, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play for the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
Digging in, Christian Yelich. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Drilled to the left side. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Dan, if they're going to crack Drew, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Boy, you know what, Dero, this pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Line towards center field. Almora is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 18.
Now at the plate, number 18. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now the 1-1 pitch. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Almora is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Brewers strand a couple. They're down here 5-1. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Wilson Contreras. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Two balls and a strike.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Is a fastball that misses.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Cubs right now, they're looking for base runners. Hey, they'd love to get a leadoff walk.
The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Count is false, 3-2. Let's go, one more time, baby.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
At the plate, David Bodie. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat, and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count, 2-2. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Now in the box, Jason Hayward. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Tough to do much with that one, a swing and a miss. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Hayward brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. And a double steal try here. Trying to give himself up here, but this is foul, so the runners will return. And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Kyle Schwarber, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. This is chopped down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2 in the dirt, but swung on and missed. Throw over to third here, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Nicholas Castellanos will grab a bat to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Contreras, the runner at third. Bodie on at second with 2 down. Count is even, 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Thames is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Steve Cishek comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Steve Cishek.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's 1 for 4. Pitch on the way. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Baez into shallow left. He gets to it and makes the catch for the 1st out.
Now batting.
The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
He's set, and the pitch comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Hey, I don't blame this guy right here. I would have took the first pitch myself. All you got is kneecaps and elbows coming at you.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And a good take there will push it to 2-2 now on the Brewers shortstop. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
In now, Eric Thames, as the first pitch sinker misses to him. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. The 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Here now the 2-2. Seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
5-1 the final total in today's game. The Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jose Quintana records the victory, his 13th of the year. Zach Davies couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.